This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com in review. Well, I'm looking at today's 2020 Don't Tell a Soul, directed by Alex McAulay. And this is a really good movie. It's a small film, so don't take that to mean untheatrical, because it looks like an actual movie. And you might think, well, it's a movie. Of course it does. But that's the thing. Not all small movies do. And for me, that kind of turns me off, to be totally honest. A movie can have the best story and the most interesting characters in it, but if it doesn't look like a movie, there's a chance I'll miss it, because I tend to avoid movies that don't look like movies. And this looks very theatrical. The movie revolves around these two brothers, played by Finn Whitehard and Jack Dylan Grazer, who attempt to rob this house, which is being fumigated. They encounter a security guard who's played by Rainn Wilson, and in pursuit of the two boys, Rainn Wilson's character falls into a hole, a very deep hole that he can't climb out of. And this is the crux in which the entire movie revolves, in the sense that the two brothers don't get along very well. And Finn Whitehead's character, whose name is Matt, is very cruel and mean. But the thing is, we have to keep in mind something, that this family has undergone crisis after crisis. Their mother, played by Nina Savari, has cancer. Her husband, their father, has recently died. So Matt, Finn Whitehead, is kind of lost, and he doesn't quite have his bearings. And as a result, he's acting out in a way that harms everyone around him. Now keep in mind something. If he were a younger person, this could be contained. The problem is that he's the oldest person in the family beyond the mother. So he kind of rules the home. And as I said, he's very mean and capricious, especially towards his brother, played by Jack Dylan Grazer. So upon learning that Rainn Wilson's character had fallen in a hole in pursuit of them, Joey is very concerned. Matt, not so much. And so the two brothers go through this war, not literally, just figuratively speaking. While Joey would go about helping Rainn Wilson's character, who, as I mentioned earlier, is trapped in a pit, he had to do it around his brother, because his brother is not only stronger than he is, he does not want that happening. And as the movie progresses, we start to see that Matt wants this problem gone. And he's willing to do just about anything to make that happen. The question is, does Joey do anything about it? This is an awesome movie. As I said, very theatrical looking. And what impresses me most about it, though, is that there aren't any villains in it. There are bad people, don't get me wrong, but there aren't any villains per se. So everyone has reasons to do what they do and to act as they act. Everyone has that grounding which really makes it work and makes you not jump to one person's side or the other, because you can see it probably from most of the characters' perspective if you're willing to look. Though it's not a perfect movie, it's very good, though it's not perfect. The largest problem I have is that Matt is so cruel, intentionally cruel, to not only his mother, but also Joey. It kind of weakens the ending of the movie, because I would wonder why Joey would trust Matt at that point. He's done so much. In fact, at one point he even tries to turn his own brother into the police. Yet now he's suddenly seen the light and he's to be trusted. That kind of, I don't think, worked quite as well as it should have. But that being said, Don't Tell a Soul is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, it will be on streaming soon. And I'd like to thank Dread Central for giving me the opportunity to catch it a little early. This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com in review. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like or a follow. Peace.